My name is Susan Albert. Some 25 years ago, I founded the Story Circle Network. At the time, I'd been teaching journaling and memoir writing for nearly 10 years. I wrote a book called Writing from Life, one of the very first books on memoir writing. My classes taught me how important it was for women to share their stories, to be able to articulate their experience, and to make sense of it. I'd like to read a paragraph from that book, which still says, to my mind, why women's stories are so important. Because telling our stories is the one true way we can honor who we are. Here we go. Our stories must be told so that the women who come after us will know how it really was, so that they know that their mothers and grandmothers and great-grandmothers are more than just the characters in men's tales, that we are dimensional, intentional beings with minds of our own, wills of our own, dreams of our own. Our stories must be told. My story, your story, women's stories. And you and I are the only ones who can tell them, because we are the only ones who have lived them. And isn't that wonderful? That book was the beginning of Story Circle. Against all odds, that little organization grew and thrived. And over the years, we have counted nearly 5,000 women among our members. We have sponsored dozens of conferences and workshops and hundreds of online classes. We published nearly 100 issues of our quarterly journal. For 20 years, we have published a magazine anthology of our members' writing. Now we publish that in book format. We published other books, too, in partnership with the University of Texas Press. And we have compiled the largest, longest-lived women's book review site on the internet. Altogether, I'm proud to say that the members of the Story Circle Network have been energetic and innovative contributors to the women's literary community. My job at Story Circle is to coordinate one of its most significant programs, the Sarton and Gilda Book Awards, which we offer annually. Sarton Awards are given for memoir, historical fiction, contemporary fiction, nonfiction. It's named in honor of May Sarton, a much-beloved memoirist, novelist, poet. The Gilda Prize, it's always something, is named for beloved comedian Gilda Radner. Our Sarton and Gilda winners and finalists are independently published books that are distinguished by the compelling ways they honor the lives of women, and by their fresh voices, their honesty, their authenticity. To date, we've honored nearly 100 books. I still believe what I wrote over a quarter of a century ago. Stories have an enormous, often unrecognized potential. When I tell you the story of my life, I don't have to do anything special. I just tell the truth of it as I lived it, with all its ragged edges and loose ends, all the hurtful and the healing bits. When you tell me your story, I don't have to do anything special. All I have to do is listen attentively, and be amazed. Together, telling and listening, we reclaim the dynamic energy that is ours. We define ourselves in new ways, and we revise the script that we were handed when we were born. That is, the script that tells us how to walk and talk and think and believe. If enough of us do this work now, our daughters and our granddaughters won't have to do it in the future.